Well, this is just a short video really in response to customers asking the question about this unusual looking lantern that we've got. Why do we use this thing rather than a conventional softbox? Or even why are we using this instead of LED panels? Now, we have made another video where we're talking about softboxes versus LED panels, and you can check that out up here if you want to have a look at that one. But now really, when we've got now this light that we're liking on the back of here, this system of lighting rather than just LED panels, you can actually change around these different light diffusers on the front of it. From a conventional softbox, you can have square shaped ones, long, thin ones, you can have round ones, and we've bought loads of them. We must have probably about 7 or 8 different softboxes that we've tried. We did a shootout on it. Again, you can catch that video up there, just comparing some different ones. But we love this one. And why is that? Well, there's a couple of reasons. Firstly, what I find is, and notice the space that we're in actually, this is quite deliberate. I've got this dark navy wall behind me that I really like for a background. But to the side of me here that is out of shot and on the ceiling, it's white. And what I found was when I was looking straight into a softbox, and we'll put one on in a minute and just show you the difference, all of the light was coming forwards onto me, none of the light was spilling out, and I kind of felt like I was in this dark room with just this big spotlight in front of me. It felt like I was being interrogated. Whereas this one, as well as it giving a nice soft light on me, it kind of wraps around more. It is bouncing off the wall, so there's some reflector light coming in from the side, there's some coming in from above, and although I've got no lighting at all, and we've deliberately darkened it down more than normal, quite often I would have another light back here coming over, but just for this video to demonstrate the difference, we've turned all the lighting off on that side of the room. So all we've got is this one light over here, and I can show you that by just turning it off, and you can see nothing else coming through here. So one light, but it's bouncing off around these walls, and I am on a really low power. I've got it nice and close to me, and just, you know, for me as a glasses wearer, that's pretty impressive. I'm not seeing reflections, I'm not seeing the bar particularly and lines coming down here. This is about as soft and even a light as you can get. It's not getting rid of these wrinkles, but it's not a magic wand. I think this works really well. Now, out of interest, this is our equipment setup. We've got a whole video on this. We recently did a studio tour actually, and we do have an equipment list that's in the link below. If you want to see all the equipment that we've got here and are using, there's a full list there with Amazon links. You can go off and get exactly the same equipment as what we've got in front of us right now. So I reckon you can see the difference here. You're seeing that wall, you're seeing how that's coming in. What we ought to do is probably, if I freeze about here, and I'm going to get Owen just to switch this light around and firstly have a look at the difference on here. It's not going to be massive because we've already darkened off this side anyway, but let's have a look and see how this changes. Out of interest, this is the light without any softbox on there. I wouldn't want to work under this for long. So thank you, Owen. This is now the Selens softbox that we've got on here, and that shootout that I mentioned previously, this was the winner. This was our favorite of these softboxes. And you'll notice that, first of all, it's brighter. I could do with dialing this down a bit. I will in a second, but the reason it's doing that is 100% of the light is coming forward. It isn't being wasted and sent out there. So I'm just going to dial this off just a little bit because it's kind of hurting my eyes there. There we go. That's probably more comfortable. Can you see that? It's a harsher contrast. Some of you might really like this look, but more than how this is coming out on camera, this is actually giving me a bit of a headache working like this. Like I said, I'm looking into a dark room apart from this one strong light source right in front of me. And that was really the main reason, more so than the effect that it has on me. I know I can get a softbox in nice and close and I can wrap this light around me. This is quite uncomfortable to work in. And if I were doing a live stream or recording a long video now, I'm already kind of feeling like I'm squinting here because of this. This light that we've got at the minute, I'm down on 2%. I can't go any lower with the light. So this is the reason why. Interesting, isn't it? How he's blocked all that out. It's all coming forwards. And this is the look that we're getting out of it. I don't think it's having a huge impact on the light behind me because this is all spill coming forwards. It'd be interesting to have a look in the replay of this and just see if it is any difference on the wall behind me. And you might be wondering as well, you know, is this a deliberate thing that we've got the light off to the side of us? We've done a couple of setups in the past with our customers where actually for some putting that light straight there, right in front and overhead on the camera, it is a softer look. I quite like this bit of contrast going on here. So that's just down to preference really, of whether you put that light right in front of you or to the side. And again, it won't make a massive difference whether you're working with the lantern or with a softbox like this. But literally that lantern is £60. It's about the same in dollars. It's not a lot of money. I really do recommend you have a play with it. And as I say, we've got several of these softboxes. The light at the back doesn't change. We can flick around different softboxes for different moods, different times. Why not invest in one and just see what you think to that? But I reckon you'll find, if you've not used it before, it's a very nice, comfortable light to work in. And no, it's not really the scenario of what we're doing here, but I have seen this on sets where people are filming, you know, adverts and things like that, and they show you the behind the scenes. That dome does a really good job of just lighting up a big space. So if you're in a big room and you're trying to light up the background there, those domes just out of view can be really powerful light sources to just evenly put some light into a room. So I reckon we just flick this back. Actually, this is kind of hurting my head working in front of this. Owen, do you mind just flicking that softbox back over? Well, that feels so much better. Honestly, I'd forgotten actually until I just did this review video quite what that difference is. This is beautiful. This is lovely to sit under. I almost don't even notice that it's there. I'm loving this light. Really comfortable. Glad to be under it. And I recommend you go and grab one of these Godox lanterns. And if you're interested in the light that we're just using up there, why don't you go and check out the review that we just did on it. It's a Weeylite Ninja 400 Mark II. It's a pretty smart light. I'll see you in that video.